We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Wilmer Flores, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Swing and a line drive, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So striding forward now, Wilmer Flores. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And you always look up and down the roster for guys who could put the team on their back at any given moment. This guy has done it for months at a time right here, and it shows. Fighting for a batting title, not only being the veteran presence in the lineup, but also being that veteran presence in the clubhouse.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Myers is there, makes the... Now batting, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Padres, the left fielder.
Popped him up.
Tommy.
Crawford is under it.
Yeah.
One down. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Will Myers comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be
hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Here comes the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's... Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
That average pushing up near 350 now. 17 home runs and 98 RBIs. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And it misses. 3-1 now. And the walk.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Michael Davis.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pops this one up. Coming in is Myers. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Buster Posey. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Belt rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. On the ground for Dozier at second. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Way to go for the Padres.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
Eric Hosmer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit to first. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and that'll take care of Hosmer as well. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Francisco Mejia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Count now a ball and a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Yastrzemski will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Steven Duggar. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Grisham. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, He stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Yastrzemski. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 0-1.
Oh, that's inside.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. So it's a run on 3. Here's Brian Dozier now, and for him you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's inside. 2-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone. Standing in, Trent Grisham. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Grisham, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Cal Quantrill is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but now at the plate, Sandy Donald. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pham is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 31.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jordan Balazovic. First pitch on its way. And this is popped up back behind second. And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres nothing. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tommy Pham is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And Posey's able to get him at first, and the bunt for hit attempt is foiled.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Well, we've of course spotlighted the positives of his season batting totals, but putting a microscope on the last 10 games, his batting numbers have actually dropped off to around the league average over that time.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Their count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. They're down 2-0. Ready once again, Steven Duggar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Center fielder, number 6.
First offering on its way.
Duggar.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Crawford. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he picks up another hit, first of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Now batting.
So here's Michael Chavis now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Grisham charging forward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Giants lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch coming. Here it is. Manny Machado will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. This is line to left. Yastrzemski is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter.
Digging in, Eric Hosmer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, Francisco Mejia. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fouled away. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Drew Pomeranz takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Sandy Donald, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. At the plate now, Jordan Balazovic. Weak grounder down the first baseline. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? Brian Dozier at the plate will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Trent Grisham comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Donald is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Josh Naylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22. Naylor.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs and 41 RBIs. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Padres down in order. Franklin Perez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58.
7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Steven Duggar. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. That evens it up 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he misses 2-1.
2-1.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Duggar is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Back goes Grisham. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Tommy Pham.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Myers. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Not shortstop.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls and a strike now. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And in steps Manny Machado. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
That's a strike to throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 1 left for San Diego. Still down. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And that misses inside 1-0. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman.
Striding into the box, Michael Chavis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that one.
In now, Sandy Donald. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Buster Posey now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
ready for another shot now, Francisco Mejia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. The second base.
Digging in, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Castillo is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Austin Hedges is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. It's taken down and in for a ball.
2-0.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The center fielder.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Steven Duggar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Kevin Pillar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off. The average at 284 to begin play. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to the Giants.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Kevin Pillar stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field.
Number 8, Kevin.
Reyes Maranta comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
Stepping up now, Trent Grisham. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Maranta has thrown a little over 50 innings, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning, and it's fouled away. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. He's set and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And he fouls this one off. San Diego down to their final strike. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fastball too high, ball 4. At the plate, Will Myers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pham leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jordan Balazovic gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Reyes Maranta closes the door for the save, his 51st of the season, best in the league. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Giants only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 3-0. In the standings, the Padres sit in 3rd place in the National League West division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Giants are atop the division. They have a 4.5 game cushion. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-5. At the start of the day, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Nats grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 5-1. As of today, the Nationals are atop the National League East division, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. And the Braves are 2nd in the division. They're 3.5 games back. The Pirates starting pitcher, number 50, grabbed win number 9 this year, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers, 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are atop the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Cardinals totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 10-8. In the standings, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East, 6.5 games back. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're 19.5 games out of first.